Hi, Dennis Ray here. Most people only update Windows, but what about everything else? Browsers, PDF readers, video players all can be security risks if out of date. If your PC software programs and apps are not up to date, you are opening your computer up to awful situations like viruses, ransomware, being hacked, corrupted files, and all kinds of nasty, terrible, disgusting things. This is the best way to make sure the programs on your computer are the latest versions. MajorGeeks News and Software Updater is the best way to keep the software on your PC up to date. This is where you can find it, and I'll put a link for this in the description below. The program is rather small, so it doesn't take up a lot of room on your hard drive or SSD. It's free, and if you look below, there's information that you can look at about the program. And there's a video that will tell you how to use it. Also, there are screenshots you can take a look at. Up above, you can use either one of these links to download the program. And the program is portable, which means once you open it, it doesn't actually install on your PC. It just makes a folder with the program in it. And you can determine where you want the folder to be located on your computer. And if you decide that you want to get rid of MajorGeeks Software Updater, you don't need to uninstall it, just delete the folder. This is how MajorGeeks Software Updates and News looks like. You know, I'm not exactly sure of what to call this program. The site says MajorGeeks Software News and Updater, and the program says MajorGeeks Software Updates and News. I'll just call it MajorGeeks Updater from now on. The top has these icons. The first one takes you to the website, MajorGeeks website, and the second one is to give them a donation, which is actually a good idea because it's really a nice site to find the best software available. And then settings, and settings really doesn't have a lot in it. Let me zoom into it here a little bit more. Here is settings, and you see there's not really a lot to that. And then back up to the icons, there is the refresh icon. Below that, there are these tabs. This one shows a list of the software that's available on the website today. This shows the software that was available yesterday on the website. And this is installed apps, and we'll go through this in a minute. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. Yes, I want you to like, and I need you to subscribe down below. Okay, thank you. Enough said. Over on the right side, there's a search bar where you can search MajorGeeks.com, and a filter where you can filter out your results for the list of apps by operating systems. Down below there are these tabs, which are pretty well self-explanatory. There are articles from the website, news of the day, and deals of the day. Now let's go back to the top to the installed apps tab. And like we mentioned before, this is all blank here, and we can populate that. But before we do that, let's look at this note on the side here. And it says, use of the MajorGeeks Software Updater is at your own risk. And blah, blah, blah. There's more legalese there. And then below that, updating your software is considered critical for maintaining security and receiving the latest features and bug fixes. Yes. However, please be aware that any software update, including this one, can potentially introduce unexpected issues or bugs. Well, yeah, maybe. We recommend always keeping a good backup of your important files. And I did some videos about backing up your computer and files, And I'll put links for those videos in the description below and up on top of this video. Now let's populate this area. If we go to this bar, check for updates for your installed apps. And you can hit that. It doesn't take long. Oh, and also there's this, which is a link to Windows's control panel where you can find the program, Windows program for uninstalling programs or changing programs. So you can use that to uninstall any programs you find on this list if you want to. But the Windows Uninstaller actually doesn't do the best job. There's a better program, HiBit Uninstaller, which when you use it, it will uninstall the program as well as getting rid of any extraneous files that are related to that program, which Windows normally doesn't do. And I did a video about how to use HiBit Uninstaller, and I'll put a link for that in the description below, and also a link on the top of this video. On the side here, we have all the programs that are on my computer in alphabetical order. If they have a green check mark on the side, that means they're up to date. And also if it's in black font, it's up to date. And if we go down further, there's this one. As I mentioned, the uninstaller, HiBit Uninstaller actually needs an update on this. It says new. The font is in red, which means it needs updating. There's the current version, the newer version, and the company that puts it out. If I double click on this, it will start updating. And that's cool and all. If I scroll down, and there are some more programs that could use updating. Microsoft Visual C, Windows Desktop, Microsoft Windows Desktop Runtime, and so forth. If I want to update all those at once, instead of doing them one by one, I go to this bar and say select all apps with updates, and then hit this bar, start updates. And I'll go ahead and update all those that need to be updated for you, which is really nice. And then once they're all updated, your computer should be reasonably protected from hacking and viruses. Let's have some fun and update a program. How about HiBit Uninstaller? Let's zoom in on that so you can see it better. Okay, and now I'll double click on that. Updating HiBit Uninstaller. Over here in notes, it says it's updating HiBit Uninstaller. It found the program, it's downloading. And this will just take a few seconds. And I got a note here that you probably can't see. If you want to allow this app from the unknown publisher to make changes to your device, yes. Okay, it's updating. And I got that same note again. I'll say yes. Okay. And now it is updated, up to date. Very good. So you can see using MajorGeeks Software Updates and News is just that easy. If this helped, hit like and subscribe down below. And check out my playlist for free tools that will make your PC life easier. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye.